I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or duder or, you know, El Duderino.
Welcome back on another video on Slotcar Dude. Today we're going to have a look at what is a good track layout. What makes a good track layout to me? Public warning, personal preference there. One of the major points to me is the access for marshals to the corners, short straights in between, that's the second one, and corner variations. That is the third point to me. Those 3 points are my personal major points on what makes a good track layout. What I mean with that, I'm going to show you on the example of our club track. I'm going to show you in detail what I mean with that. The question was brought up by one of the YouTubers, so I thought I'd go for it. This is our club track. All of you out there probably have already seen it on one of my track test videos. Just a short look around in our club room to show you the facilities around. Of course, we've got seats and tables for people and guests to screw on their cars, to work on their cars. Yes, it's on the first floor. We've got a little corner there where we can sit together, have a chat, discuss things, rules, regulations. Of course, we have got a fridge. We've got a coffee machine, maybe 1 or 2 beers inside the fridge. There's some Chewits on the right side. Wonder where they come from. And we've got 4 places here for the members, for the permanent members, so to say, that take care of the club, where they can put their pit boxes. Of course, we've got a little dedication here to the racing. This is posters from the Toyota Formula One team. And here we are already at the track. The track is 33 meters lane length, 4-lane Carrera track. Now, the points I mentioned was accessibility for marshals to the corners, short straights, very good example right in front of us with a half straight in between corners, and corner variations. What I mean with that is no 180-degree corner or no corner is got the same radius, uses the same radius from the beginning to the end, which means if you look closely, the corners open up or close down in the direction that you drive. Yes, we can use that raceway in both directions. We do race it in both directions. We change directions 4 times a year so that it doesn't get boring to us and we don't get what we call track idiots, which means you can drive that raceway blindfolded. A little sidestep, one of our former members was a press photographer and he donated his Formula One what do you call it? Press identifications from the different races. He dedicated those to the club, and here it is on display. Now we've got an overhead view from the driver's stand here to show you what it looks like looking from the driver's position. And again, here you can very well see the accessibility to all corners. So there is no need for NBA players to use as track marshals. And again, corners open up, close down, and small straights in between the sections. Yes, that makes it a little more spicy. Now, if we take a look at our corkscrew here, no, later on, sorry. Again, accessibility and straights always in between. And if you look at the corners, no, they're not evenly shaped, which means we're using different radiuses to set up the corner. And we did that on every corner. So this is a little interesting for driving here, I have to admit. And again, small straights, there you go. And maybe a little chicane before entering a corner might also spice up things quite a lot, to be honest. Here we have a look at some spicy sections. For example, here our corkscrew. Now, if you look closely, the bottom section there, there is a straight in between, which means the corkscrew is not all just corners. Right there in the middle is a straight, which means you can't drive it with just one setting on the controller. And that was the main goal. All right, Slotcar family, this was it. As always, if you like what you've seen, press that like button. If you want to see more, press that cowbell and subscribe to the channel. It does help the channel a lot. Leave comments, share with others. Yes, we're only driving analog. Never mind. It's also slot racing. And as always with Slotcar Dude, don't forget, there's more to come.